Hello,
Not sure how
world,
I'd fare in a little place like this.
and welcome back to more Hogwarts Legacy with your boy X33 or Zaptor. We've come back here to Aranshire,
I take it you decided against entering the Absconder's Cave then?
to talk to Edgar about the Absconder, that
Mr.
massive
Adley,
acromantula
I retrieved
that
the
we
heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
killed in the last
Merlin's
episode.
beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This was quite difficult to retrieve.
I know I did it out at the goodest
Shouldn't I get a reward
but
for
he's
my
a
trouble?
coward.
Of course I'm happy to pay you. I can't afford much. I've promised to pay for all the supplies Milo's daughter will need to attend Hogwarts one day.
Well then, never
In that
mind.
case, all right. Here's the heirloom watch.
Oh, thank you. I know that Milo's daughter will be glad to have this.
You just keep your promise, bro, or I'll be back.
What do you have for sale?
I know where you set up shop.
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you.
Especially if I was just going to do this anyway. A ceramic mask. Interesting. I tried to do this before I started recording, but I knew I had to come to a shop anyway, so I just thought, first few minutes, why not? Then maybe I'd get a hand in reporting to Avalanche and being like, yo, we need a sell all button, man. Like legit. Or a system similar to Borderlands where you can mark them as trash and then just sell trash.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
In town, but it's completely slipped my mind.
Alright. So our nearest quest, I believe, is Sebastian at the mines, which is just there, and if I believe to be as good as I think I am, there's one of them there.
What are you up to now? You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. I still can't believe that Bardolph is doing
Again, come and listen. I've acquired what muggles call a loot. Marvelous, isn't it?
Indeed it is. So we've given to this guy a few times, and after a few times that you actually donate to him, his instrument collection grows, which I think is kind of cool.
Revelio.
Alright, Sebastian, where you at? No, of course.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
So just a refresh on what owl he's talking about. So you go to Sebastian. Right, so it might be this one then. That's the relic. He'll explain.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isadora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
They're kind of loud though. I know I told him that we were gonna go in.
There they are up ahead.
Just
I'll
take
let you lead.
names. And we will. We will.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
First,
You won't stop me.
bombard. No, I did not.
You're not even
Potions. That's fine.
to the coward.
You won't get away with it.
I didn't even know.
I won't rest.
There we go.
Dead.
Needed.
Revelio.
Who's that?
Descendo. Pity. Bombardo. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo.
Just Sebastian.
Protego.
This is going.
We make a good team.
Do at bats.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Descendo.
If only Red Rock were here to see this.
Accio. Accio.
Go. Oh, that's not.
Confringo. Descendo. Bombardo.
It's so satisfying. So satisfying.
Arresto Momento. Bombardo. Pulsar. Accio. Bombardo.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Stop that. Stop. That's my thing. Alright, search for the rune symbol in this mine.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Not quite.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
That one.
Confringo.
Yeah, that's death. Let's try again. Maybe wait.
Confringo.
Oh, that was sweet. Oh. Let's... Alright, let's go, kids.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Enjoy suffering, do you? You don't believe me.
I won't. Dead.
They're in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Leviosa.
And up. Come on. Where's the actual right way to go? Okay. Fine then.
Get in here. Wingardium Leviosa.
Probably don't even need it here. Could probably just jump that.
Repulsor.
Yeah. Just.
Confringo.
Wizard mannequins.
Revelio.
Oh, the way's down. And the only way out.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor. Leviosa.
Jump into it. Jump up.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Thanks for reminding me.
Smashing.
Go on then, smart ass. Under your stairs, boy.
Confringo.
We're gonna need power.
That bridge has seen better days.
In my game, it's just like, come on, dude, hurry up.
Reparo.
Oh, what the actual hell is that?
Bombarda. Gryffindor. Confringo. Descendo. Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
I'm sure if that guy's dead or just... he's probably dead. Yeah, no, they're dead.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
Lumos. Confringo. Reparo.
Ooh. A dwelling. Hmm. Can put some houses in and around. Oh. Vivariums, eh? Legendary chest. Let's go.
Lumos! 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 Lumos!
I got goblins up ahead. And that big room is probably going to be a spider versus goblin fest.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Silent as a grave. How nice of you to stop by. All matters. I will make you pay. This is almost too easy. Descendo. Bombarda.
Won't get away with that. I will
I love how when this game gives you healing feats, it's just totally random, doesn't actually send those enemies your way half the time.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Never mind, there it is.
Descendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Descendo! Leviosa! Bombarda! Confringo! Leviosa! To your feet. Descendo!
Totally the wrong.
Leviosa! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Descendo!
That's
We
it.
certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
If only
Confringo! A rune symbol.
Revelio.
Above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wait, does that mean he can come on the trial with us? Because isn't that what this will end up saying? There it is.
Confringo! I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Dude, I don't know why you're telling me this.
Levioso!
Because, like, I was the one who figured them out in the first place.
Confringo! Expecting that.
That's the way it's done, bud. You coming? Is this? The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also... I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it's not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio.
Indeed.
Sebastian,
indeed.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Oh, I know what it is. So is this where she...
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless
be one.
we can find another passageway to the Undercroft.
Here's a passageway.
Let's have a
to
look
the
around.
Undercroft. And I knew this was gonna happen. This game loves
Now
doing
for
this.
the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Feldcroft.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
Why?
Unbelievable.
Why are you like this? Why are you so emotionally charged? I get it, she's your twin, she's your sister. You don't want her to die. But you're pushing everyone away that could help.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Easy, bro. Easy. Also, I want to apologize to all the Irish viewers. Oh, what the fuck is Nave? Because that's not how it's spelled. Neve Fitzgerald. It's more like a drunk man forgetting how to spell. Never mind. There is apparently a mission quest.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower, just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Wait, I've already done it now, so I can just go straight to her.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
It's kind of cool.
You don't know how much this means, for me and for Hogwarts.
Alright, so my missions, quests. Poacher's house call, the sky's the limit. Where are you? Oh, you are not up there. Of course you'd be out here. Also, I kind of forgot his disposition upon goblins. It's kind of my fault, but oh well. He will live, he'll get over himself. He'll realize that no one else is gonna help him. Alright.
Oh good, you're safe.
Let's talk.
There you
Bobby.
are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures.
Phoenix.
One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
Let's
We'll
do
need to
it.
be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Alright, cool. To the map chamber, I guess. What the hell? Oh. It's not what I saw, I swear.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Really, Natty? I was about to go. Fine, I'll go talk to Natty. Actually, I've got to go there anyway because our upgrade is complete. Hogsmeade. Sky's the limit.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I treasure those
Hello again. Wonderful to see you.
Sup,
As
Albie?
before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success.
What's with everyone
Do
in
be
the
careful,
puns?
of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Haven't been this
I
many
look
puns
forward to our
throughout
next
the
meeting.
whole game. Whole game. And then out of nowhere,
Perhaps I could test out my
everyone's
new upgrade on the way.
just got puns for days. She wants me to meet her just outside. So there's Natty. Then who's in the 3 broomsticks? Let's just go accept the mission. And then we'll go talk to Natsai.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched
Give me the
lately.
job.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively.
I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the 8-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
See what
I'll
I can
try
do.
my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade,
Yeah, I know
just
where it
below the
is.
train station.
Yep. Let's go and talk to Natsai. It's just down this road. Gotta go fast, man. Gotta go fast.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Okay, after this.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Good thing the minute we
Looks to be one in the private room upstairs.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
How do you know that?
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
That's fair.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Ray, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are now beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by the week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Wait, what? There's a room back here?
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rose's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Alright, I wasn't gonna sit
Now
there.
hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're
You're
gonna
on the
sit
right
there
track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
and listen to the end of that conversation, because that guy was just long-winded man.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Agabus.
Hello there.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
Nice. Kind of sad that that's all that was hiding. That was a level 3 lock. Please
Excuse
tell
me,
you
Mr.
speak quicker
Filbert.
than that last guy.
I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Hearsay.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
That's also hearsay, Your Honor. Jump wall. No, could you even go to the Hog's Head? Because she's still standing in the same spot we left her in. And I can't even get over a wall. Wow. Literally in the same spot we left her in.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Uh-oh. I literally just came from that direction though. That's infuriating. Alright, this music's kind of tense. I'm gonna get ready for a fight.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
nosy little students get what's coming to them.
That guy just disappeared.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Of course, there's a hideout underneath the Hogshead.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door.
Wasn't that hidden? This door was more hidden than that one.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
I see.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Don't worry, kid. We got this.
That girl is bait. Someone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend has been wrecked. He wants them alive.
Student would be Harry.
Revelio.
Come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me. Boxing guards can't stop me.
Come here, buddy.
Something not right here.
Come on.
Hey, I hear you. Whoever you are.
Hi.
What? Expulsor!
Bombarda!
Expulsor! This is not going well for you.
Might want to look up. Confringo. Send up.
Beer! What was that?
Confringo.
That was me, boy.
Nice try.
Bombarda.
My sack was full of potions. Left the shelves bare, I did.
Oh, they don't light go out of your eyes. Reducto! Did I hurt you?
You're no match for me. Not it.
Oh!
Accio. Caporce.
Made a great mistake.
Accio. Bombarda. Caporce.
Such a jealousy.
Confringo. Leviosa.
Stop that great.
Potato.
I'm not done with you.
Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo.
You'll pay for that!
Ascendo.
Head in the clouds, this one! Oh, look, that's what you got! Reducto! Expulso! Not so tough now, are ya?
I'm the best.
Reducto! Let's proper people, that is! Hang up!
dude there. She was also here. Makes no sense.
What was that sound?
As if I wouldn't answer back. Be like, what sound? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking to me. You're talking about me. Right.
Bombarda! Arrest the momentum! Can't hide from me!
Your friend over here is punching me.
Depulsor! Bombarda!
This is becoming expulso! Quite conductive, aren't we?
Bombarda! Arrest the momentum!
Flash of inspiration!
Imperial! Gryffindor! Bombarda!
Expect me to know that, did you? Nah, you didn't, boy. You did it all. Just honestly take it, mate. I'm gonna flick around with this on.
Expelliarmus!
No, it's mad. So we're now looking for
Revelio.
treasure. The reason why I want treasure is mainly for these chests which have conjurations. That way we can decorate. You're as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You're as loved by me as crop could be, whose loyalty is true in pain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start, you've always been the one. Dulcibella.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Revelio.
Oh. Man.
Depulsor. Revelio.
You can't even roll through that one, it's fine. So good, so good. There it is. Alright.
Revelio.
He must be here somewhere.
I knew you would realize I had left my... Over here. I need your help.
Hello, Hamora.
I'll speak to Natty in just a moment. Is that not Nat's eye? Then who's this? Right.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
I'll go back to check on them in a second. Trying to... Oh, they're out. Try to find this guy's letters. Yep, my darling Otto. I read your last letter over and over and certain to read it again each hour until we're able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, and my love, and I know that you are doing all that you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness has been an existential crisis indeed, and now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately,
Otto Dibble's
Rosie.
love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Oh, would that guy just straight up app right out? Alright. See, I assumed I had to go back there, talk to them, and then we'd all go together. Didn't think they'd have me walk out of this place. To think this is just a cellar. This place is huge. But then again, magic. Alright.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
And you're grounded.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
How many ones you got under your belt? That's what I thought.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
No, 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 no. Don't walk away from me. Look, you told me. No, 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 no. You told me that if I don't stop pursuing this, you were gonna do something. What you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? What? You're gonna brutalize me like the cop that you are? Smack that stupid hat off your head. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
And comment a referral to a friend, and we will catch you in the next one.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Oh, what? You've come back to keep an eye on me, have you? Knock that stupid hat off your face. Oh. Anyways, I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.